becoming an English teacher is not exactly what I expected. Well, I don't really know what it was I expected, but it didn't feel like it in the end. Initially, there were lots of working classrooms and so on, exactly what I'd been trained for, groups of students, classrooms, whiteboards, all of that kind of thing. But as time went on, it became more and more kind of solo students. Now, students come to classes for a lot of reasons. I mean, I think when it's groups at an institute, some people are coming for loneliness. They're coming because they want friends. Some people are definitely coming to meet members of the opposite sex. That really does go on. And some people seem to think it's like a kind of a form of group therapy. I mean, think about it. Yeah, if you go to Alcoholics Anonymous, which I don't, but if, for example, you do, you've got a group of people in a room who the only thing they have in common is that room. English classes, you've got people coming after work in the evening, group of people in a room, the only thing they've got in common is that room. And some people start to maybe go on inappropriately. I remember in Chile, there was one class where a woman, a couple of times she did this, but there was one particular class. We'd been doing vocabulary to describe people's personalities, and we were doing various exercises, and people were working in groups. I was walking around the room. I came to this group. They'd finished whatever it was that they'd been working on, and so I said, right, okay, pointed at the woman. I said, describe your best friend. I don't have a best friend. I don't have any friends. Oh, God. Describe your husband. I don't like my husband. Okay. You start. Pointing to someone else. I mean, I don't want to mock the woman, but she's a perfect example of the kind of thing that happens in English classes. Now, as I moved more and more into solo classes, face-to-face, where you're going to someone's apartment once or twice a week, or office or whatever, once or twice a week for potentially years, then it does become kind of like a cheap form of therapy. People start to pour out their heart and soul, and maybe some of it isn't completely appropriate, and you have to kind of go, yeah, and thinking, are you really want to be telling me these things? I mean, well, whatever. Anyway, recently, English teaching has moved more online, and I have had to move with it. It's a new field for me, but it's the way it's going. And considering what's happening in the world today, right now, online work is basically all I can do. Now, in those kinds of situations, people are coming on for different reasons. There's a fast turnover. The company I work for has a fast turnover of students, where I see a student and then maybe I never see them again. And so people are coming on for all kinds of reasons. A French woman who came on and said, I can't sleep, talk to me. People like that. 2 times, I don't know what it is about Finland, but 2 times I've had drunk middle-aged men come on and say, I've just got back to the pub and I want somebody to talk to. And I've had to talk to them for an hour about whatever it is they want to talk about, which sometimes is, what do you want to talk about? I don't know what I want to talk about. Make something up. For an hour. Anyway, people seem to think it's appropriate to come on in whatever state they want, in whatever clothes they want. I mean, whatever. It's kind of sometimes not 100% appropriate. Had a woman come on. She was a regular student, this one, but this was the last time I saw her, and I don't know whether she's so embarrassed about her behaviour that she never wanted to see me again. I don't know. But it was Istanbul. She's a doctor. She was driving in the back of a taxi through the streets of Istanbul on the way back from a party with her husband, and incredibly drunk, falling down drunk. I mean, and she kept saying, "Look at my nails, look at my nails, smell my hair." Oh, you can't, no, no. Everybody wanted to smell my hair. And this was the thing that she was doing for about half an hour until she arrived at what looked like a very expensive apartment block. But probably the most unusual of all of these drunk students, which is a whole branch, it seems, of my teaching now, was a nurse from Taiwan. And it was really late in Taiwan, not so much here, but it must have been 4 or 5 in the morning in Taiwan. And she came on with a can of beer in one hand, taking occasional swigs from the can of beer. And she said, with a very hard Chinese accent, have you ever quit your job because you don't like it? I said, well, yeah, I have actually. Oh, okay, what happened? I gave her a short account of my life. She says, I hate my job. I want to quit. I want to do something else. Okay. What would you like to do? I don't know, but I don't want to do this. Okay. Well, I don't know what I want to do. Okay, I said, when you were a little girl, yeah, what was your dream job? What was the thing that you always wanted to do? Don't understand. Go, come on. When you were a little girl, there must have been a dream you had. And she said something, and the heavy accent, I couldn't get what she said. And I said, I'm sorry, what did you say again? She said it again, I couldn't. I said, write it. So she typed, Disney princess. Well, I suppose everybody needs to follow their dream. Yeah. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.